welcome to Healthy Heart, Healthy Planet. I'm Kathy Mosquita, and today I'm going to share with you a delicious tapas dish that one of my friends and I had when we were just in Washington, D.C. Only this time, I'm going to take out the oil and the calories, and it's going to be just as delicious, but a lot healthier, and we'll be able to eat more. So the first thing we do is we start with our cannellini beans, just a couple of cans drained. And then we're going to chop some red onion very finely. And I've already cut it once lengthwise, so now I'm going to cut it crosswise. And hopefully they don't get away from me too much while I'm trying to do this. But we really want the flavor of the red onion in this dish. So we're going to chop that up nicely. And this is simple. We don't have to cook any of this. Sorry, I probably should be doing this the other direction so you can see what I'm doing. But anyway, I've dumped it in there. So we do the red onion, and then we're going to add some green onion. Get my little parsley out of there too. So with the green onion, we do want to use most of it. So we're going to cut off the tips, put it in our garbage bowl. And again, finely chopping the green onion to go in there. They're getting away from me. Nice little wheels wanting to come right off the cutting board for me. That's okay. I'm going to chop them all the way up into the greens because it's going to have a lot of nice flavor, and it's also going to add some nice color to the dish because obviously the white beans aren't going to look very colorful at all. So up into the greens, and of course I've already washed these very well, so these are already ready to go. So when you make this at home, it may take you a little bit longer than it's taking me since I've already done a little bit of the prep work. And I'm making a mess, but that's okay. So what's nice about this is you can remember the ingredients. So we've got red and green onion, and we're going to put in red and green bell pepper. Again, we want these finely diced. So most of our vegetables in this are going to have very similar sizes and textures and consistency. But they're going to have slightly different flavors. So the nice thing about using the red pepper is that it's a sweeter version of the green pepper. Although one summer, my husband and I grew a garden and we grew green peppers. We learned that if you leave the green bell pepper on the vine long enough, they become red bell peppers. I didn't know that. It's probably common knowledge, but I didn't know it. Anyway, it's going to add some nice color and sweetness to this salad. What I really like about the salad is it combines a lot of different flavors. So we have the sweetness that we're getting from the peppers, and we're going to get some sourness from the onions and some champagne vinegar and some lemon juice that we're going to add later. And we're also going to add some salt, and we're going to add some cumin eventually. And it's really going to round out the flavors of this dish. I think you'll really like it as much as I did. The other nice thing about this dish is it's served at room temperature. And you can either eat it right away or let it sit for maybe an hour or so to marinate and really marry those flavors a little bit more. So now we've finished with our red bell pepper. We're start in on chopping our green. Again, we're doing a nice finely diced green bell pepper, and these have been washed and seeded. And it's important to get all the seeds out of the bell pepper because they can be rather bitter. And that's not a flavor that we're going for in this dish. Sweet, salty, and sour, sure, not bitter. So we're almost done here, getting these chopped up. Probably not doing as good a job as I did with the red bell pepper, so I'll give them another few chops this way and that way in order to get those nice and finely diced. The other thing is, that's nice about it being served at room temperature and using all these fresh vegetables that are served raw, is in the summertime when it's really hot and you don't want to cook, you can make it without getting in front of the stove or heating up the oven. And it's a nice summer dish. Toss those stems in our garbage bin. And the whole recipe for this is going to be on the website so you can know exactly how many cups or teaspoons of which ingredient I'm using so you can replicate this at home. But it's really a very simple recipe. And what's nice about this again is that this was at a tapas restaurant. So of course the portions are very small, like appetizers. And this is a great appetizer. The way it was served in the restaurant was just on a plate at room temperature. I think it's great on a slice of toasted bread. So that's an option, also as a nice appetizer. Or you can serve it in a larger portion as a main dish in your meal. So now that we've got all of our vegetables together, we're going to add our vinegar and our champagne vinegar, which we've already, lemon juice and champagne vinegar, which we've already measured out. We've also got some cumin, which is going to add a nice little bit of flavor to it. Doesn't smell the best, but adds great flavor. We'll add some salt. Again, I'm eyeballing it because I've been doing this a while, but you can measure it out using the recipe on the website. And then I'm going to add some black pepper as well. So once we've got all of our spices in the bowl, we're going to grab our spoon. Here's the one I want to use. And just mix it together. It looks fabulous. I love the colors. I love the flavors. I love the fiber. I love the fact that there's no fat in it. I love the fact that it's full of phytonutrients because we've got lots of colors with the reds and the greens, and it's delicious. And I made dinner in about, 8 minutes. I hope you like it. I hope you try it at home. So again, this recipe is on our website. It's not in our book because I only just learned it when I was in Washington, D.C. this weekend. So try it. Again, healthyhearthealthyplanet.com. Have a great day.